Okay, so my face is already done, and what I did is prime my face with my e.l.f. primer, and my foundation is from CoverGirl True Blend in color D2. Moving right along to my eyes, I use this Naked Truth palette, and I'm using this nice dark brown with a little bit of gold specks in it, and then of course my highlights. Alright, so what you need is tissue paper. So you want to take some tissue paper, any of your choice, could be towels too, and of course you're going to need your liquid latex, and I bought mine at Party City, and a brush you are not going to miss ever because the latex will ruin it. You want to take your tissue paper and kind of rip it into its like final strip of paper, if that makes sense, and you're gonna start ripping just kind of like random strips. And of course this was way too big for my face, and I needed something to make it easier to map out on my face, so I'm using my liner pencil. This is a black one, but you can most definitely use a brown one. This is just what I could just grab quickly, and I am mapping out the first scar, and this really helps with where you want your scars to be. So, and you'll see that I do a third mini one in the back, but in the end I ended up not doing it. So yeah, so now I'm lining my chest and around my neck area, and I'm just making a huge scar down and ripping these pieces into smaller strips so that they frame the scar a little bit better, and you just want to measure accordingly. So now for the fun part is using the liquid latex. So I'm using this and placing the liquid latex above the line that we just created, and this is just really gonna help us throughout the entire video trying to do these scars. So yeah, you just want to place the liquid latex, make sure you work fairly quickly, place your first layer, and of course I miscalculated the length, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add just a teeny more bit of tissue paper just to extend it past it. Yeah, so you want to repeat these steps, and you want to get about 5 layers. I think that's what I did. You don't want to do any less than 3. So yeah, just keep repeating the steps. Again, put the liquid latex above that first strip, and make sure it is placed, you know, close to your skin as possible. This is quite fairly easy, just repeating this over and over again, and you want to do that with your face. So I already took the time to make the strips for each one of my scars. In this case, I'm only going to do 2 of the scars and not do the third one. Yeah, anyway, so I'm kind of doing the same thing I did with the big scar, just placing it down and again working it up to a thick layer, or just thick layers. Alright, so now once we're done with that, you should have something like this that kind of looks kind of funny. But I had already like ripped up my scarves. You can do that with a bit like a tweezers or some scissors. Just really be sure to be careful with that part. But anyways, right now I'm placing my foundation, the one that I use for my entire face, just to kind of blend in the tissue paper into my actual skin. And yeah, I'm using a beauty blender, just a very damped beauty blender, just damping that or stamping it on my face. Alright, so now I'm taking a black eyeshadow, just a matte black eyeshadow, and just kind of going in and filling in the scar area just to give it an illusion of a deeper cut. So on the bigger scar, I'm just really outlining the edge of it and not the center, just making it more realistic looking. And now taking a nice reddish color, burgundy red, I'm placing that all over the inside of the scar, and of course that is my actual skin on the bottom, just making it look more bruising. That's the effect that I want for this look. But of course the blood is gonna be the ultimate thing. So now aligning my lips with my Rimmel color wine, I'm just gonna line it and also fill it in. And I wanted a very three-dimensional look for the lips, so that's why I'm doing my Revlon Color Burst. It's a matte balm, and it's called Stand Out, and this is more of a true red. So yeah. Okay, so now for the bloodiness, I am taking this blood. It's a gel consistency, so it's not so, you know, runny. And I'm placing this right at the center of every scar. This blood is gonna truly make the entire look come to life. It just really makes it look very realistic. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting as much blood as I can on these scars, so there is no limit to how much you can actually put on here. Just make it look as scary, as deep of a cut as possible. So yeah, so I am taking a matte black face paint, and I'm going to be painting around the scar or the scars, because I don't know, like, you can actually still see the patching of the tissue, and I am not about that life. So I went ahead and just made it look very like she was rotting. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and that's what I did for the entire face. Thank you so much for watching. This was so much fun, and I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. Bye guys.